Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, and today it's a good day to yarn. Wind up some yarn. Let's do this because my hand still hurts a little. It's not as bad as it was. Yesterday was a bad day. Today is going to be a great day. So let's wind up some yarn and enjoy looking at the beautiful colors. So glad you're here today. Okay, well, hey, that's not a bad view. You can see my nice yarn back here. You can see join our Miss Gracie. Rawr. I love her. Anyway, sometimes you gotta have a good laugh here and there. What's that? I wonder what that's from. It's some sort of gem. I think today we're gonna start with a bright pink because why not? We're gonna wind up some pink, some other fun colors, so I can add them to the stash. So this yarn is not the best yarn, that is for sure. This is the company here. I've never tried this before, but it's also not the worst that I've ever seen. So it's kind of in between. You have to watch out for it splitting a little. I found that making the hat, but I really didn't split anything. I was able to save it over time, so I'm not hating it at all. I think it's pretty cute. It's a good color. It's not a heavy yarn, that's for sure. Now that's where I'm going to put my arm, and you're going to come out a little bit more because you're scraping on the edge. There you go. And you're just going to do it anyway, aren't you? Of course you are. And we are just going to wind up this beautiful pink to add to my pile there. With this, I am thinking for the hat that I'm just going to do long strands hanging down, and that's just going to have to be it. I'll just have to make the pigtails fairly robust. Like do them, stagger them. And because I'm going to have to do a square as well, which is going to be a little bit tricky. That's something I'm kind of stuck on for the doll that I've been making for her. Yes, I still have the doll in the mix. I just haven't felt like doing a lot of sewing, but I should be using this time off for sewing rather than not using it. But you know, why would I do it something that makes sense, right? And we're almost at the end of this nice little skein. So each skein is roughly about 90 meters. So the two, that's 180, which is a fair bit of amount, not a crazy amount. I couldn't make myself a full outfit in it. A little too big for that, but it's a good start. Especially for some of the stuff I'd like to use these bright, beautiful colors for. All right. There's one to add to my neon gorgeousness. And of course my desk is already getting crowded and looking like I've been using it again. And I just cleaned it up. Alright, so we have a label in the middle so I remember what kind of yarn this is, and just in case I don't want to use it in a long time. And we got another ball. Here we go. Put it on the blue because pretty. And pink number 2. So I only have 2 pink, 2 orange, 4 of the yellow. Yellow, I definitely love neon yellow. Neon yellow has always been my favorite. I had the brightest, like this would match that binder. I had a binder that was this color on the outside, this beautiful neon yellow that's blowing out, and it was black on the inside. I loved that binder. I kept it for a very long time till it just basically disintegrated. It was a binder from the 90s, so it lasted a long time. I think I got rid of it like 2 years ago. So it lasted me a long time. I might even still have it somewhere, actually, now that I think about it. I probably do. I think it's in the shelf I keep in my closet, full of mementos. I'm kind of sentimental that way. It just means I end up with a lot of stuff around my house. So it's good, and it's bad, I guess. And we are working on this nice and easy, getting it done. There we go. Alright, so we're almost done winding up this one. So we're up to 2 in one go. Not bad. These wind up really nice and fast. I'm going to be doing another scrap one soon enough. Like I said before, I kind of want to do a few different ones to choose from because I would like to use them on my dining room chairs because I've decided I'm going boho chic. So then I don't have to go with any sort of color scheme. I can just go crazy. Meaning I'm not stuck to, you know what I mean, where when you pick a theme for your room, you want to try to keep to that theme, and that's just, it makes sense, right? I kind of like a hodgepodge because like a lot of my art for my dining area are from all over the world. I have stuff that a friend of mine who's a fantastic artist made. I've got this beautiful beach scene done by a blind artist from the Bahamas. I had all sorts of different interesting art. I have Asian art, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. And all sorts of stuff I've got. Most of my decorations are just random cool things that I have found that I really like from different cultures. Because, you know, I thought that would be suitable for eating. I didn't want pictures of food. I didn't want things that are a little stuffy. I didn't want things that are a little weird. I just wanted something a little calming. So my painting of the ocean and the beach is extremely calming. It's really pretty. This person, I guess, I can't remember the artist for the life of me. It's a print of it, and this person... Wonderful. 3, 2, 1. So this person in particular that painted the picture apparently wasn't always blind, and they painted it from memory, and it is really pretty. The blues and the greens are very, very, very vivid and just very soft at the same time. So it's beautiful. All right, beautiful neon orange to add to the collection because I'd like to empty this bag out. It's right in my where I like to put my feet when I'm sitting here at the desk. All right, here's another one. Already good to go. And I do enjoy having lots of different types of oranges. I don't know why. I never liked orange so much when I was younger, but now orange is really growing on me. There we go. I'm finding that I reach for it more and more than I ever used to. I don't know if it's just something about me getting older or just maybe I'm enjoying Halloween-y vibes more. Maybe. I doubt it. I've always really enjoyed Halloween. It's always been my favorite. Christmas is a bit of a letdown for me because my birthday is 3 days after Christmas. So for a very long time, I really didn't enjoy the holidays or my birthday because they were just a blur, basically. A lot of times, especially when I got older and, well, when I was younger, couldn't have parties. I'd have to wait quite a ways. And I'm not the only person that's ever done that, but, you know, it still didn't make it any better for me. I didn't feel any better about it. Waiting almost a month and a half because people are going to be broke. People are not going to want to do sleepovers and parties and stuff because no one can afford to buy another child a gift because they're broke in January. Broke as a joke. So, yeah. Including my family, so trying to pull together a good birthday party was usually a challenge and a half, but we pulled it off. But to this day, I don't really do much for my birthday. I'm happy with people remembering to wish me a happy birthday and a nice, yummy meal. That is what I want. I want to watch a good movie. I'm going to say 8 out of 10 years, it's usually Goodfellas. I know, right? What a weird movie to watch on your birthday, but I just love that movie. I always have. I really enjoy the story. I enjoy the acting. I just think it's a well done movie, and I'm entertained every time I watch it, so that's why I choose that one. I love The Never Ending Story. That is my favorite movie, but I don't enjoy the part where the horse dies. I don't know. I just don't feel like it's my birthday movie. I've always had a thing about Goodfellas, though. I love the lines. I love the sassy attitudes. I love the whole air of the gangsters and being a good fella and hanging around with all the mafia guys. I would never want to do that in real life. Please don't think I'm that person. But I do enjoy watching someone else's experience, I guess, is what it comes down to. And it was so well done. All the actors are phenomenal. The writing was top notch, and the story was not slow. It really kept going and going to the point where you really felt something for pretty much every character that came along except the babysitter. Did not like the babysitter. It was her fault they got pinched. Really. She shouldn't have called from the house. And, I mean, that makes sense. That's why the whirly birds were chasing them on that last day. Funnily enough, I really didn't like Casino as much. Really didn't grab me the way Goodfellas did. Something about Goodfellas, the whole vibe, the whole year, the way it was done up, was just that perfect movie for me. And I do like The Godfathers. My husband a couple years ago got me all The Godfathers on Blu-ray. And that way I don't have to worry about trying to find them anywhere. There are a few movies we have that you cannot get anymore. And one of the ones I'm trying to track down is Cocoon. Disney Plus has Cocoon too. But can you find the first one to stream anywhere? No, nowhere. You can't even buy it on DVD. So if you're lucky enough to find it or already have it, super jelly. I haven't seen that movie in so long, and I'm a huge Jessica Tandy fan. I have loved Jessica Tandy since I was a small girl. She has always been one of my favorites. I see her, and I'm happy. She just makes me smile. Love her face, love her acting, love her style. We're doing well. This yellow is gorgeous. Oh, I would love to do so much with this yellow. All these colors remind me of my youth. I swear I had a jacket with this, this, and this on it. And I would have loved the other colors too. I do remember that. I really was sad when neon colors were kind of just out of fashion. And I'm happy to see them kind of edging their way around the peripherals of everything. I will say, though, with this yarn, it does have a little bit of dust. I'm going to say dust. It's not dust. It's just a little bit of a fluffiness that comes off as I'm doing this. Not as bad as the Clea. That I cannot. I tried to wind one black and it got all inside all the fluff got inside my yarn winder, all over my desk, all over everything. And it was just really a lot for me to have to clean up. And I really didn't want to do that again. I was coughing for a couple hours afterwards. Just felt like there was so much fiber in my throat. Yeah, neon colors making a comeback. I'm seeing a lot of content creators on YouTube especially and whatnot really excited about neon colors, and I am with them on that. That's pretty awesome. These are the colors of my people. Us 90s kids. No, I wasn't really. Well, sort of. Oh, we won't talk about that. I don't want to age myself and discuss that. Oof. Ugh. Anyways, age isn't important. It's all in your head. How you feel. I've met some pretty fun little old ladies. I think one of my favorite stories I ever heard was I had this lady on her 89th birthday when I was selling jewelry, and she came up and just started chatting me up. She wanted a second opinion by somebody that she didn't know. Her husband was dead set against the idea, but her granddaughter was taking her to get the tattoo that she'd always dreamed of getting. And she wanted to have a beautiful blue butterfly on her shoulder, on her back. She always wanted it, and her husband always told her no. And she was at a point where she was like, I've respected him and I've listened to his advice for so long, and I've always felt like I'm missing out. I've always dreamed of it just because I wanted it. And I looked her in the eye and I'm like, then do it. She's like, I am going to do it. I am going to do it. And I guess she got the tattoo. She came by later and showed it to me. I was so happy for her. It was just a little blue butterfly, and she was just so delighted. And her granddaughter was all just so excited about her doing her own thing, something just for her that made her happy. She's like, I'm too old for him to even look at me, and I'm not interested even if he did look at me. I want to do something that I've always wanted to make me happy. And they went and did it. And it was just, I thought it was the sweetest story. And I love that one. I always smile when I think about it, because the look in her eye when she actually had made her decision, like I didn't help her with the decision really. She just was talking out loud and I was there. And I was lucky enough to hear her come to her decision. She was just like, nah, I've had enough. It's time for me to do what I need to do. And that, to me, is absolutely beautiful. And this is like the ugliest cake I've ever made. One of them, anyway. I've made some ugly cakes, but this one, you're taking the cake, so to speak. But anyway, get the tattoo. Use the good yarn. Don't worry about not getting everything done in one day. Thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.